something I've been putting off for a while in my custom biome. Now we're back at the base because today I'd like to build some new custom trees to the area. Now custom trees are extremely difficult to build, well, for me at least. Some people make it look easy, but I really want to come out of my comfort zone and actually build some of these custom trees. So I've been putting it off. I actually wanted to build custom trees all the way back at episode 5 when I built this tree on the Nether portal build. And I actually do want to add some custom trees around this area, because if you zoom out, it's looking very green. Now I don't want to build green trees with like a normal oak log. Now I'm going to build rainbow trees. Now I don't know how this will look yet, but I've designed the custom trees in my test world. I'm not going to spoil it yet, but these trees look really cool. So I'm going to try see if it'll fit in this area. And I think it will, because it should pop out a different bit of colour instead of green to this area. Now I tried doing this with pink petals, but you don't really see it very well when you come out, because you can still see a little bit of green. But yeah, the pink petals do work. It's just I would like custom trees. And the colours I've chosen is orange, blue and purple. Now this is because I don't ever really build out of these three blocks. Right, so here we are in my test world. So I've already made a couple gradients for the blue, purple and orange. So here we've got the blue tree. So I've used pale oak and acacia for the trunk, and then the stairs and slab. I wanted to mix like a variety of polished and normal tough, just to change the texture a little bit. And for the leaves of this tree, we got cyan wool, sea lantern, nether warped block, copper grate and glass. Now this is really cool, because what we can do is we can mix the cyan and the nether warp block for like the main leaves, but then if we want like a hollow bit in the leaves where there's a little bit of air gap, we can use the copper grate, because it actually looks like leaves on a tree, if it's in a tree situation. And then the same with cyan glass. It gives the tree a little bit of air gap, so it's not all just full of leaves. And then for a light in the tree, I could put a sea lantern or something. Now for the purple tree, we've got the same cyan wool, and I use purple glazed terracotta instead of nether. What is this block? Warped block. Okay, I cannot say warped block apparently. And then amethyst for because there's no purple copper grape. This is the only it's kind of hollow. Well, it just looks like it's shiny and it's got cracks in it. I don't know. It's closest I can get to that, but purple. Now at least we got the glass if we want to make little air gaps in the glass. And for the trunk, I've used cherry and nether brick, because these go really well together. And then here's the stairs for the trunk, and if I want stairs for a little bit of the branches higher up, I can use that, or this again. And then to the orange tree, this is my favourite by far. So for the trunk, I've used stripped dark oak and mangrove. This will be darker at the bottom and gets lighter at the top. And there's the stairs and slabs for the branches. Here are the leaves, so again, orange wool, it's the same on all of them. And then for the light is going to be a shroom light, because this goes really well with resin, which I want to talk about later. Copper grate and orange glass, again for the little air gap in the tree. And then then resin brick stairs and resin slabs for the leaves. So here we've got stairs and slabs for the leaves here, purple slab, and then resin brick stairs and slabs. So yeah, this is all really cool, but the problem is, how do we get all these blocks, especially the resin, which I want to talk about. And one of these orange blocks is resin. Now resin is a block I have never worked with, so I'm going to work with it today, and I need a lot of resin. Is annoying to get apparently, so you need to hit a creaking and resin will appear around the creaking heart. Now this is annoying because it is a very slow process, so we are going to build a farm in the industrial district. So let's go over there and build a farm. The resin farm, let's go. What is going on? What's going on? You guys can break doors down? That really scared me. What? But I've actually made a new house in my industrial district now. I've actually built this house. I mean, it's temporary. It's not the best. I want to build something better around these farms, like an actual factory or something like that. Right now it's actually night. I can show off the resin farm. So I said I wouldn't use a sword this season. It was like a challenge for me not to use a sword and only use an axe. But for this farm, it's essential I have to use a sword. So here, I've actually got an iron golem who's hitting these guys, but not doing very well because it's not giving me resin. So I come over here, and the reason why this sword is essential is because it's got sweeping edge, and I can't put that on an axe. So I go over here and I hit the creakings, and you can see these particles that appear. And basically, what this is doing is making resin appear around the oh, here you go, this one. This is resin, so it's making it appear. And when the resin goes to that observer, it'll push the pistons, and resin will come down. And this farm is really, really fast. There should be about 10 creakings in here right now. I think they're all together or something. The iron golem's gonna die. But just from that, we got like 16. Now, that may not sound like a lot, but to me, yes, that is a lot. That is way more than you would get manually just in Pale Garden, like naturally. So from a few swings, we're already at nearly half a stack. So this farm is going to help me get all the resin blocks I want for these custom trees. So speaking of this custom trees, when we get started, we have all the materials laid out. So here's all the materials. I have loads of different types of wood. So actually, these are for the different trees. So dark oak and mangrove, they'll also be stripped dark oak. These are for the autumn trees. Acacia and pale oak, these are for the blue trees, and cherry log and nether bricks are for the purple trees. Well, why don't we just get started on these trees? We have everything with us. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started on these trees. here it is. The trees are finally finished. And wow, we've got orange trees, purple trees, cyan trees. Wow. Let's start with the autumny trees. So here we've got the autumn trees using the orange wool and the resin. So here's where all the resin went into these leaves, and I think these look like a really good leaf block. You know, they're like a bubbly texture, which works with leaves quite well. And copper grates, that is really like a really good block for like a leaf. If you put it in a tree, you won't even notice it's a copper grate. And then yeah, other resiny bricks and stairs and slabs, which also worked in the orange wool and the glass. Without the glass, you couldn't get these like smooth edges with the glass panes, so that's really good. Moving on to the amethyst tree. A lot of these trees also have a beehive in them, which I thought is nice. I put amethyst in these trees, which I did show off all the color palettes, but here it is actually on the tree. So I've used amethyst, which is similar to the resin block, which looks nice, like a it's nearly like a bubbly texture. It's more like a spiky texture. And then purple terracotta, glazed terracotta. I forgot what the name of it is, but it looks really cool. Well, even though you can see a sword, but when you zoom out, you can't really see the sword. It's just it looks like it's half a sword now. But yeah, it looks really cool. And then the glass as well. And then pearlescent frog lights to borrow 6 Pro Froglight Farm for this. So yeah, I AFK'd at that for a little bit and put some warm frogs in there off camera. So yeah, that looks really cool. And then the purple glass panes and glass. And then moving on to the cyany trees, I used netherwort as like, well, it's normally on bluey trees anyway, that's why it's on the tree. Copper grates, I could use these because there was actually a blue copper grate, which is the fully oxidized one. And then there's also cyan wool and glass, cyan glass and glass panes. I want to show you a few clips of what happened earlier this week on Plinko's live stream. Now, I was actually recording this myself, so here's the clips.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you? Ah!
I really came to see because I really like your city. What's it called?
Well, I don't have a name for it.
Plinktopolis?
Plinktopolis or New Plink City.
Yeah,
according
that
to
sounds
somebody
funny.
in chat. Why does this thing turn white when I'm breaking it?
What the?
We head over here.
Boing.
Look, a storage room that doesn't have anything in it.
Oh wow, it's like a giant warehouse.
Literally, and the lights turn on and off. Yeah, but they're already on, so.
Oh. Wow. How do you use it?
There's the pressure plates right here.
Oh yeah.
When you walk in, because there's going to be a building around this, so this will be the only entrance to get in, so you just, walk over them and...
Oh, the lights are turned off.
Yeah, it turns them off. I designed them on
I missed.
an angle.
Oh jeez.
Yeah,
crazy.
they're giant. They're built on an angle, which took me way too long to build. And
Are you
I put them on an
mountain?
angle so they're like a turning. No, that little outline is lens.
Oh,
he's making like a abandoned jungle temple or something there. So.
Oh.
And I was just.
How much space is there in your
cool.
city?
What do you mean? How much space? Like.
So like, how big is it gonna be?
I don't know. That depends on how long the season goes for.
Do you have any other like buildings you're gonna build?
A couple, yeah. So my storage room, there'll be one on top of the storage room.
Oh.
Right next to like the crane, there'll be one where the road ends, pretty much behind the crane.
Oh, yeah.
And then there'll be one in that gap, right in between, between the road and the mountain there.
Oh, this
be one
looks
there.
Really cool. Can I build?
There's
a
like
building?
2 more. If you want to build a building.
I want to build a building.
You want to build a... Okay, well, where would you like to build a building?
Wherever is best. I've been wanting to build a building on this server for a while now.
Okay,
like
well,
actual skyscraper.
I got a lot of space, man. A lot of space to fill.
Yeah. You could probably ask like people if they're good builders. Like, you could fill this gap in with a skyscraper or something.
True, true. There's this whole spot straight below here, this
Yeah.
flat area that
Oh,
needs a
wow.
building that I
Also,
got to figure out what to do with.
I kind of want to be in this area because I know a lot of this part of the season is going to be in this area. I can tell it because Len's there, Six Pro's here, you're here. I can tell a lot of people are going to be starting to base up around here a little bit, so...
Yeah, further away from the spawn area.
Yeah. So that's right. I'm building in Plinko City. Yep. I have fully designed a skyscraper already, ready to build next episode. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, not the creeper. Not the creeper, not the creeper. And the building is going to look really, really cool because I've already seen it and built it myself in the test world and it took forever. So I hope it'll look good because it is very, very twisted. Now, that's all I'm going to say. But it's also got a lot of French architecture in it, like here as well. But yeah, the building is going to look really, really cool in Plinko, can't say it. And I hope it'll look good in Plinko City. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. So yeah, goodbye.